This is the Synthetic Signal Report for Monday, May 25th, 2026 in the morning. Today, we analyze a significant hardware cost shift in the artificial intelligence industry, the growing role of open source tools in high-stakes security analysis, a major data leak affecting millions on OnlyFans, and a breakthrough in global electricity generation where renewables have officially overtaken gas. We also examine the latest in gene editing research from Eli Lilly and the ongoing challenges of autonomous operations in critical infrastructure. A critical analysis from Epoch Data Insights highlights a pivotal shift in the architecture of intelligence. Memory components now account for nearly 2/3 of the total cost of AI chip manufacturing. This confirms that the bottleneck for frontier models is no longer just raw arithmetic logic, but the physical movement of data through the system. We are seeing a transition from compute-bound to memory-bound constraints, where the physical proximity of high-bandwidth memory to the silicon die is the primary determinant of model performance. For the next generation of accelerators, the focus is shifting away from core count scaling toward revolutionary stacking and memory interconnect speeds. Under the radar, the academic community has released a significant benchmarking project for frontier models in cybersecurity. Researchers have introduced a dual-mode system, utilizing both white box function-level detection and black box web application security testing. This project, which will be open-sourced, demonstrates that frontier models are beginning to reach a maturity level where they can independently verify their own security assessments. This is a move toward autonomous security, where models no longer just suggest code changes, but actively maintain the integrity of production-style applications against hundreds of known common weakness enumerations. We are tracking a substantial security incident involving a reported leak of approximately 340 million user and creator records from OnlyFans. If confirmed, this set includes highly sensitive behavioral metadata, payment indicators, and social media cross-linking identifiers. The threat landscape here is not limited to financial theft, but extends to severe risks of sextortion, doxing, and identity de-anonymization. Attackers can leverage these metadata patterns to map the private lives of individuals against their public personas. Users are strongly advised to enable multi-factor authentication, rotate all credentials, and remain vigilant against targeted social engineering campaigns claiming to hold this specific data. Data from the energy think tank Ember confirms that in April, wind and solar power generation globally exceeded gas-fired electricity for the first time. Renewables produced 22% of global power, outpacing the 20% contribution from gas. This record of 531 terawatt-hours represents a structural milestone in the global transition away from fossil fuel baseloads. This shift is increasingly forcing grid operators to integrate more decentralized storage and flexible load balancing to manage the inherent intermittency of wind and solar sources. In the biotechnology sector, Eli Lilly has reported that its high-dose gene editing therapy achieved a 62% reduction in cholesterol levels in early clinical trials. This development highlights the speed at which AI-designed enzymes are moving from the laboratory into human testing. Simultaneously, the developer community is seeing the rise of Geotomic, a new command-driven studio that applies automatic differentiation to visual geometry, and AudioMass, a browser-based, open-source multi-track editor. These tools reflect a broader drive for lightweight, local-first technical applications that bypass the latency and restrictions of cloud-based suites. Community chatter this morning focuses on 3 high-impact items. First, there is significant concern regarding a critical unpatched vulnerability in the Apache Airflow fab provider, which allows unauthenticated attackers to exfiltrate directory data via LDAP injection. Second, there is a surge of technical discussions following the Dutch authorities' seizure of 800 servers linked to Russian-affiliated disinformation infrastructure. Third, the community is analyzing the agentic Kubernetes space, where researchers are finally establishing a methodology to falsify claims about autonomous operations, moving the field away from anecdotes toward rigorous, controlled baseline comparisons. Finally, as a note on software tools, the Gitbug issue management system continues to trend as developers seek to bring issue tracking directly into the repository, effectively decentralizing the software lifecycle.